Welcome back. I got an email from another customer that received a denial from the insurance company, and he writes, I filed the claim after I found water damage to my ceiling from a second floor toilet. The plumber came out and opened the ceiling and found mold on the drywall and flooring surrounding the toilet flange. The adjuster came out and denied my claim, saying that the leak was long term and that I should have repaired the leak before the mold formed. What can I do? Mold is very common when it comes to water damage on a home. Uh, Obviously, the longer the leak goes, the more mold will form. You usually don't see it as much with cold water as you do with hot water. It seems to accelerate that whole process. But cold water leaks can definitely form mold. But why would a company, an insurance company, deny a claim that has mold? Well, the main reason is that within their policies, or most policies, they're going to put in something that excludes mold. And you'll see that in the exclusion section of your homeowner's policy. How do I know this? Well, my name is Mike. I'm a licensed plumbing contractor here in Southern California. Over 20 years experience in service and repair on the residential side. I also have a claims adjusting background, a field adjuster background, and working for a large insurance company here in Southern California. I also have worked with construction companies, estimating, building Xactimate estimates specifically for insurance companies. That's for the build back process on a customer's home after mitigation was completed. Again, that is my experience, and I don't offer any legal advice. I hope you don't take it that way. But this is my experience based on things that I've run into. So mold is usually excluded within the policy, as I mentioned. Insurance companies look at sudden and accidental, and I've mentioned this in a few of my videos already. So if it's not a burst pipe, if it's not a backing a toilet because the main line is backed up, there's a whole lot of contributing factors that could create a sudden and accidental loss. When you, as a homeowner, are looking in your living room at the ceiling and you see a watermark, and that watermark continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger, obviously I would recommend that you address that right away, because the longer that is left there, mold is going to form. And that is a number one reason why insurance companies will deny that claim, is because they will justify it as a long-term leak. Most importantly is when you have a plumber or a licensed professional come out to your home to not only inspect, identify what the issue is. In this case, it was a toilet flange that was leaking. The plumber can write a plumbing report that supports something indicating that it was sudden and accidental. So in this case, maybe the homeowner did not see that there was a watermark on the ceiling, maybe because that room wasn't used. I've seen offices or rooms where people haven't been in. They store all their belongings in there, and they didn't recognize on the ceiling that there was water damage. So I would recommend, as again, going through your house, each of the rooms, and looking for areas that might show indication of water that's leaking. And then that way, hopefully you can avoid a situation like this customer did, where the insurance company will deny it. What are some other reasons why the insurance company denies it? Well, it's the visible indications. One example is visible mold growth, rot or deterioration, staining or corrosion. When did this actually happen? So if a customer had a plumber come out because they noticed it, that would be the date that I would put, hey, I noticed it on this day. I would try to avoid saying like, hey, I saw this 3 months ago and I just sat on it and ignored it. Well, obviously the insurance company is going to have issue with that. So, but it's important to be honest. It's important to address a leak when it's noticed. So that's important. Mold doesn't cause damage by itself. It's basically caused by moisture. And so moisture that hasn't been dried out, obviously. So continuous air movement after mitigation has taken place. That's the removal of the drywall, maybe the scrubbing of any trusses or wood that was exposed that has mold on it. The mitigation company would dry that out to the point where the wood only has a certain percentage of moisture that in the drywall. At that point, once they have figured with their drying readings, they figure that the materials are dry, they're going to pull all that equipment out. But again, it's very important as a homeowner to address any spots that might be on the ceiling, to do the periodic inspections of water heaters, your water pressure, and go into those rooms that you don't usually go into. That's not my case. We have a pretty small home, but there are homes where children have moved out and rooms are left empty. And so my recommendation is that you go into those rooms. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe. Also, please share with anybody else who might be able to benefit from this information. I'm very happy that you came to view my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Have a great day.